Hey guys, this is Crazy Kylo bringing you the Uncharted 2 Crushing Glitchless guide for Chapter 13. This video will cover the general route along with the ideal movement, include all the fight strategies for the chapter, and an explanation of anything you need to know in Chapter 13. So with that, let's get into it. Okay, so this Chapter 13 is the first part of 3 sections of the train. These are honestly can be pretty tough chapters. Immediately when you go, you're going to just jump 3 times and hold left, and that should line up with this window. You move a little bit before you jump, you'll kind of be in between these windows, so you could go a little further, or you can just kind of like pull back a little to play with that. And then we're going to come around to the right here, and when you get to like this big block right here, this is where you can actually start making these jumps. So once you kind of like have perspective on this, you're going to hold up, right, and X. And then on this one, you're going to hold like left, or mostly right and a little down. And this one, you're going to try to hold like down, right, at a 45-degree angle. And then same with this thing where the block is, or when you get to the edge of this circle, same thing. But yeah, that's kind of how those like fast transition works on these side climbs. Because you're going to have to do that about 2 or 3 times. And then as soon as you round this corner, you can let go. And then we're going to come this way. You will have guns, but I recommend when you get here, just swap out everything. Roll and pick up all that stuff. It's pretty quick. And then to start this off, you're going to come around to this side. You can jump like 3 times. If this guy, if he's a little bit slow, you can still do this, and he won't see you. So you're fine to do that. And you're going to stealth this guy and spam triangle to grab the gun, because it might fly. And then immediately, you're going to take out the pistol. You'll ideally get here a little bit faster than I did, so he'll be like right here, but you're going to stand behind this thing and you're just going to light these guys up. So, got him. There's one more. This is usually a little bit harder. It didn't quite line up because I got here so slow since I was explaining things, but this is usually where the train is swaying pretty heavily, so it's a little bit harder to hit those 2 guys in the train. And then as soon as Drake talks, you've killed everyone, you can actually RC. And this will warp you forward to the train car that we were just shooting at. So we were up there, this is where we shot the 2 guys. And right here, you're going to come to this window and this guy's going to come out. You have 2 options here. I just punched this guy because this guy is a pain to kill otherwise. But if you do want to try to save some time, make sure you have your M4 out. You're gonna have to pull away and immediately just like R2. You're gonna have to try to just blind fire him. It can be pretty challenging. I've messed with it a little bit, but I found I kind of prefer having the ammo, so I pick it up. And then whatever you do, you're gonna come over here. I jump up this ladder all the way. Find it a little bit easier to come up here, and you're gonna jump towards the guns, and you're gonna pick up the ammo for the pistol. And you're just gonna kind of come along this way. And so this right here, you're actually trying to make a cycle. You're trying to make it to this window before this guy turns back around. So then you can jump 5 times on this ledge, and then you're gonna jump up. And then you're gonna try to jump as far left as you can, just so the guy that's in the middle doesn't see you. So I was doing it slow, so he did see me. For whatever reason, that guy climbed up. So I'm gonna restart this and show you a little bit more like full speed what this looks like. I think I'm gonna be on a weird cycle now. Yeah, so a slightly weird cycle because of this. So once this guy moves, I think it still lines up pretty well. That guy might have actually seen me. But if you do get spotted, you'll at least get to see the cycles. If you do jump like that, you're still fine if you go quickly. And then you're gonna make sure you walk on this left side to avoid the glass, because they can spot you. And then what I do, you can actually make this jump, and this helps with doing this next section, because you can get lit up if you do this wrong. You're going to jump from the last possible second, and there's 2 guys right here. They do see you, but if you jump as late as possible, that does generally line up. And then right here, if you're able to pull yourself up fast enough, like make sure you're jumping when you're on top of the trains. If you get here fast enough, you can make the jump to grab the next car and hang on that side. If you're a little worried, you can roll to the front here, and if you're really worried you're not going to get there, roll off to the side. The last thing you really want to do is get hit by one of these, but you can shoot these guys. You can wait, but yeah, you can see here, like I'm not going to make it, so I go off to the side. But you won't generally be in that cycle. Usually the first guy that climbs up there, when you're moving fast enough, the pole at the top will take him out. You can pull yourself up, and then you'll aim like towards the left, where this guy pulled himself up. It's pretty close to like, I'll see if I can show it. Yeah, yeah, you can see it right there, but it's right where the climb up is. So you're gonna aim about right there, and then you'll jump down here. And then one thing you're gonna do, as soon as you get to here, you get past the tank and you land on this, you're gonna RC. And what this is gonna do is you're gonna quickly make your way up here. This is gonna change these cycles because now there's all this stuff on the side, and it's gonna allow you to only have to wait for one of these. So you'll jump up on these two. When those pass, you'll quickly transition, and you have enough time. There's another one coming up, but that's, yeah, you can see like it was right there, so plenty of time. And then climb up on this, hold upright, and you can grab the middle here, and then get into cover. And what you're going to want to do is, this is where I use a grenade. I'm actually not going to use a grenade, because if you just practice this chapter, you're going to be one short, because you didn't play the previous chapter, where you're going to have extra grenades in the boxcar. So you'd throw a grenade, I'll kind of show the arc. You throw it right here by the time the first guy jumps, and that will actually like line up and get both. I'm gonna have to get this section without it, and if you're in a similar situation, it does suck, but you're probably gonna have to do something similar where you're gonna have to try to kill these guys without a grenade. So your best bet is when the two guys are jumping across, you need to kill this guy. That guy is a pain in the ass. Yeah, so I could have waited that out and probably been fine, but I'll try to show it now. So they're gonna jump across. I can't really afford to use a grenade. This guy will just choose to light you up. It sucks. I actually died because the second guy hadn't fully jumped across yet, so. Got him. And then you can kind of wait on your health here, but this section can be kind of shitty, honestly, just because this guy is so far away, and with the train swaying and stuff, he will light you up. But you can kind of do it like that. But like I said, this is why you want to have 3 grenades. You're going to use one here, which makes this easier to kill these two guys, and then you just kind of have to hope that you can light this guy up, and you have good RNG, honestly, and he just doesn't light you up. But you're gonna see why I didn't throw a grenade there, because there's 3 grenade sections. That one is the least, I'm gonna say the path of least resistance. So you'll jump in, you'll go through this. And then I jump here, you kind of stagger otherwise. And then you don't have to jump here, you can just kind of hold left and you'll just walk off. And then immediately coming out of this, press circle. And then right here, when you're in cover, I've found one of 3 things happens. The first one is what's happening now. Helicopter will shoot immediately. So if that happens, you have to stay in cover. The second thing that can happen, he'll delay his shooting just enough for you to come out of cover and get into cover behind the next one. So if that happens, you see delayed shooting, do that. Delayed shooting like potentially is about a second or so, but sometimes like his delayed shooting varies, so sometimes it can kind of suck. But generally, if it's delayed at all, you can make it to get into cover to the next one. And then the thing that you kind of hope happens is he will shoot like 1 bullet and then just stop shooting. And when that happens, you can just keep running. So when all those happen, when he's not shooting, you're just going to run up here, and then you're going to get to cover behind this box. And when you do that, you're going to, like, I arc a grenade here, you could aim if you want to, but you're going to aim it against this wall, and then you're going to, like, blind fire these guys. So you basically want them all to just not jump across and die to that grenade. And then if you're fast enough here, I might not be because I kind of paused it and stopped, you're going to try to shoot the guy at the very top. And you've got about 2 or 3 seconds before the helicopter will start shooting. So if you can get them quickly, you don't have to wait for the helicopter phase. So, yeah, so you can see I got him. And you know you got him because I'll immediately switch to missiles. So when you do that, you're going to make your way this way. And then as soon as you climb up onto this ladder, you've hit the first checkpoint. So this is a nice checkpoint to hit, but these are the 2 toughest sections of this chapter. You're going to jump this way. If he's shooting, don't jump, just crawl, because he will hit you. And then what I do, if you really want to, you can climb up and jump across. I found it more consistent, because you don't have to deal with anything on that, those poles that sweep across the top. Just wait here. When you stop shooting, go to the side, press circle twice, you drop down, and this is clean. And so next what you're going to do, you're going to run up to this box, and you're going to wait. And I'm going to talk about this strat. I don't have it because I don't have enough grenades, but if you came onto the train with 4 grenades, there's an additional strat you could do where if you want to, you can actually push up to that next level, and you can essentially I'll say this. Essentially why we stop where we do is because there's 2 waves of enemies that spawn here, and when you move up to the next train, the second wave spawns in. So we stop here, we kill the first 2 enemies, we move forward, and it spawns the next 3 enemies that come out of the car. So if you move up, you spawn all 5 and you just deal with them faster, all with grenades, essentially. So usually I'd say it's safer to do this, but it does require good aim. So you're going to take the pistol out and you're going to aim about right here. And you want to kill this guy. The guy in the back is a threat. Once you kill him, take the shotgun guy out, and then you're going to quickly move up here. If it does take too long, you'll see like he shot a little bit faster than normal, but if you do take too long to kill them, the helicopter will light you up and could or good chance will kill you before you get into cover. So it's kind of a judgment. If you feel you've taken a lot of time to kill those 2 guys, you might be better to just wait till he shoots before you move into this. But once you get into here, you're going to arc a grenade when this opens and just throw it in the middle. And then I take out this, and then as soon as he shoots, you can, like, as soon as he takes a shot with the gun, shoot him and just light him up. And then right here, what I do is I roll to pick up the RPG. It's always in this spot, and turn the camera, and then you're going to aim high for the blades. And I actually missed him. So it does spawn back there, but again, like I said, you're going to aim like higher so it hits the blades. And then when it hits the blades, you're good to run back here. I'm actually surprised that didn't kill me. Generally, if you miss, you will just end your life. So I did get kind of lucky there, but that does not usually happen. And then if you're splitting, if you're doing chapter splits or whatever, as soon as I make the jump over here, this is non-skippable. I will just split as soon as I make the jump, and it kind of transitions to that. But the actual chapter ends like right here. Yeah, so it's like it's like right before the West. But just in case you want to know about splitting or best places to do it, that's what I do. But yeah, that's chapter 13, the first part of the train. So that's it for the chapter 13 tutorial. The rest of the video will be a speedrun of the chapter to see everything put together along with all my inputs. Hopefully that helps, and with that, I'll see you guys in the next chapter tutorial.
off this thing.